185 lemmings.
185 lemmings walk into a bar and the bartender says, I'm sorry, we don't serve lemmings here. And the lemmings say, come on, the whole bunch of my friends are coming too.
That would be the stunned silence. And with that, we'll move on to a new topic. How about a barnyard animal?
A goat.
Goat. 185 goats.
185 goats go into a bar, and the bartender says, we don't serve goats here. They say, well, he served my neighbor yesterday.
There you go, big boy.
Oh, dear.
185 goats walk into the bar and the bartender says, I'm sorry, we don't serve goats here. And the goats say, well, can we just get the cans out of the trash?
Yeah, all right.
All right, 185 goats walk into a bar. Bartender says, we don't serve goats here. The goats say, you serve some, or are you sure that you don't serve nanny? Listen!
185 billy goats go into a bar and they say, give me some beer! And the bartender says, we do not serve goats in this bar. And the billy goats say, I'm sorry, were we too gruff?
185 goats walk into a bar. Bartender says, sorry, we don't serve goats here. And the goats say, but I heard you let some kids in last week.
185 goats go to a bar. Bartender says, we don't serve goats here. And the goat said, but we just paid to cover.
All right, now, how about an occupation one of you currently holds?
Student.
Student. 185 students.
185 students walk into a bar, and 4 years later they leave.
185 students go into a bar. Bartender says, we don't serve students here. And they say, is it because we have no class? Is that what it is?
Could have been.
Yeah, it seems rough.
185 students go into a bar and the bartender says, I'm sorry, we don't serve students here. And they say, what? Do we get a discount?
Oh.
185 law students walk into a bar. Bartender says, sorry, we don't serve law students in here. And the students say, come on, man, I told you we wanted to pass this bar.
It's a thinker.
All right, let's get a new topic. Oh, it's rough to be a player. Let's have actually a profession you would not want to have currently.
President.
A pelt puller.
That's a callback.
Yeah, it is. Oh, I'm sorry, what's the one up here, though?
The president.
President. We're Steven. Or no, I'm sorry. I'm losing my dang mind. One more negative point for me. 185 presidents.
185 presidents walk into a bar. The bartender says, Mr. President, we don't serve presidents here. And he said, why not? And he says, we know you're in AA. Help us help you.
185 presidents walk into a bar and the bartender says, I'm sorry, we do not serve presidents here. And they said, would it help if we bombed Iraq?
185 presidents walk into a bar and the bartender says, rough 4 years, huh?
I get it.
185 presidents walk into a bar. Bartender says, sorry, we don't serve presidents here. And the presidents say, hey, Dick, quick, what do I say?
185 presidents walk into a bar. Bartender says, we don't serve presidents here. And the president says, we just want to order a Bush.
All right.
I like him.
How about for this next one? How about a famous person of any sort?
Gandhi.
Gandhi.
Go ahead. 185 Gandhis walk into the bar. The bartender says, I'm sorry, we don't serve Gandhi here. And Gandhi said, that's okay, I'll just sit outside and wait.
Nice.
185 Gandhis walk into a bar. The bartender says, we don't serve Gandhis here. And they said, well, we don't want to drink, we just want world peas.
185 Gandhis walk into a bar. Bartender says, sorry, we don't serve Gandhis here. He says, I didn't see your sign, no shirt, no shoes, no service. Sorry.
185 Gandhis walk into a bar, and the bartender says, I'm sorry, we don't serve Gandhi here. And Gandhi says, that's okay, I wasn't here to eat. For a long, long time, until my people love me.
Okay, for this next one, how about an item of apparel?
A tie.
A tie.
185 ties walk into a bar. The bartender says, we don't serve ties here. The ties look dejected and say, you lose some, you win some.
185 ties walk into the bar. The bartender says, we don't serve ties. And ties say, that's just not fair.
Oh.
185 ties walk into a bar. Bartender says, we don't serve ties here. They say, we're not ties, we're afraid not.
185 cravats walk into a bar, and the bartender says, sorry, we don't serve cravats here. And they said, come on, man, we just wanted to tie one on.
Oh.
Yeah, okay.
185 ties walk into a bar. Bartender says, we don't serve ties here. I say, come on, we just want one long neck.
185 ties walk in the bar, and the bartender says, I'm sorry, we don't serve ties here. And the ties say, come on, man, we're not going to leave unless you serve us. And the bartender's like, no, I'm not going to serve you. And they start to get really belligerent. And so then the bartender says, hey, if you guys don't leave, I'm going to call the cops and have them collar you.
Oh.